Shalom, my good black Israelite brothers and sisters. How y'all doing today? Before we start this video off, we're going to give all glory and honor and praises to our Father, Yahweh, and we do so by his only begotten Son, our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Now, y'all see that America is up to the shenanigans again, man. I've been sitting back just watching, and they have taken the food assistance away from the Americans. So I want y'all to pay attention to this one thing. When it comes in food assistance and Social Security, we cannot forget about the Social Security, right? The medical benefits and stuff like that for the elders, the elderly people. I want y'all to pay attention to this one thing. This is only an issue not because of black people or because of minorities or whatever. The food stamp thing is only an issue because it is more white people on food assistance, which is SNAP, than any other race. That is a huge problem here in America, because one thing that I can say about white people is they are not going to sit back and let the government take advantage of them like they have taken advantage of black people. So when it comes to the food assistance and then the Social Security, right, and the benefits that the elder supposed to get, those two combined, stripping them now puts them in a place of desperation. This is what America has always done to our people, right? Is divide us, oppress us, strip us of our natural resources, and put us in a situation to where we always have to survive. Now, this is a big thing, and I say that because I don't celebrate it, right? But how could you do that right before Thanksgiving? How could you take the food assistance before Thanksgiving, right? Y'all don't see like the ritual activities that be happening right in front of y'all face, right? They hit you with Halloween, right? Which I don't celebrate. And then right after Halloween, they take the food assistance away for Thanksgiving. Now, everybody should know about Thanksgiving and what they did to the so-called Indians, right? That we know were black people, but what they did in the ferocity behind the Thanksgiving, right? Now, that's a day that people come together, everybody love one another, everybody sit at the table and they eat, turkey and I believe it's cranberry sauce and dressing and stuff like that. I haven't done it in so long, but that's what they do, right? That's their celebration. Why would you do that knowing that that's the main source, right? The food assistance is the main source that they use when it comes to economics, when it comes to money. That's their main go-to. They buy the food for the family, and now you strip that away. So will people be having a horrible Thanksgiving this year, right? For the people who voted for Trump, he took the main tool away, which is food assistance for Thanksgiving. Now, I wonder how that's going to pan out for the people who voted. You have to remember, y'all voted for him, right? Y'all voted for him. All the Trump supporters, all the things that he promised, that he said he was going to do, he haven't done. Y'all voted for him. And his people in an administration, Trump and the administration and all the people who work for him and under him, look what they're doing. Look at the mass chaos that they're causing. I've never been a fan of people relying on food assistance. Never been a fan of it. I've always said you have to be self-sufficient. Why? Because they put you in a state of depression, in a state of hunger, in a state of fear. Right now, you have to do things that you normally wouldn't have to do. What those things are, we are going to get into those things. But for Trump and his people, how could you do that? How could you? I know that I'm not a fool. I knew that you were going to do this. If y'all go back and look at my videos, I knew that Trump was going to do this, right? That's why I said, like, you know, y'all just get ready. You know, I made the veterans video and said, like, they don't care, you know, only thing they do is take. So now that you have taken food assistance away and you've taken the medical, how are people going to go to the hospital? I don't believe in going, but for the people that believe in going to the hospital and getting their weekly or monthly checkups, yearly checkups, whatever it is, you know, how are they going to do that now? If people barely have money to eat, right? People barely have money for gas. How are they going to go to get, you know, anything done surgically, their teeth, dental, anything? They don't have the money. And they knew this, right? I think 22 states signed a petition against Trump or something like that. So they're not even in agreement with it. And some of these states are Republican. But how could you do that? You take the assistance away, but then you perpetually tax. You didn't stop the tax, though. Why haven't you stopped the tax? You didn't stop that, right? Y'all tax heavy when it comes to people's earnings, right? I always say, if you take something, replace something with the something that you took. Replace it with what you took. But no, you want to take something that is old. Like, the food assistance is old. That's old. People pay taxes. That's old to them. The Social Security with the medical benefits and stuff like that, that is old to those people. Those people work their whole lives, right? All the way up into 65. Now they can't even retire. Now the things that was owed to them are being taken from them. Stealing. But this country is built off of stealing, robbing, raping, murdering, pilfering. It's built, they have built this like that. So it's not a shocker to me. I just feel that that's messed up, man. And it seems like they want chaos. They want people to revert back. They want people to retrograde. Why would you take food away? Food is one of the things food is the only thing besides the Most High God that you need to survive. They know that. At the end of the day, you're going to make sure your children get fed. You're going to make sure they get the proper nutrients and health, the medical. Now, because medical is done by, like, these private facilities, like these hospitals. They're private. They're privately owned. So this is why I tell people all the time, you have to learn how to do these things on your own. You know, there would be good times and bad times. There would be progression, and there would be errors. There would be the good and the bad, right? With experimenting, because you have to learn how to do things. This is the things that they don't teach us. They didn't teach us this in school. They didn't teach us how to survive. They didn't teach us how to be self-sufficient. They only taught us how to become a number, a statistic, right? They only taught us to be a slave to their system. We are literally replaceable. We're expendable. They just teach you how to be expendable from kindergarten until your last year of college, you were just taught to be expendable. They didn't teach you to survive. They didn't teach you literal trades like they did back then. They don't teach you plumbing, welding, building houses and things like that. You know, they don't teach you how to grow crops and plants. They teach you false history, fake math, fake science, and literature that you don't need to know. Languages that you don't need to speak. I'm not going to live in Mexico. I don't need to learn Spanish. I'm not French. You know, I'm not going overseas over there. I don't need to learn French. So this is what I'm saying about like America. It's a manipulation. Like everything that they promote is a manipulation. This is an actual company. America does not exist. This is a business when you think about it. Everybody could come over here, start a business, and go back to where they're from. How is that possible? How is it possible that they have third parties? The credit union, you know, all these dealerships. You know, the Asian man, he set up shop here and go right back home. Right? Everybody can set up shop and go right back home. But us, we have to give up our citizenship, right? Then we have to be allowed back in the country. So I want people to understand when it comes to our people, understand, not overstand, but understand that this is why we get offended when we see different ethnicities come over here and take from what we have built. We're not mad at the fact that y'all have the intellect or the power to do so, right? That's good. You do that for your people or whatever. That's good, right? Because we wouldn't want y'all to be mad at us for coming to y'all country, setting up shop, you know, and hey, we got the businesses, we got the wood, we just setting up shop, and we just want to bring revenue to our family and our people. We're not mad at that. We're just mad at the fact that y'all are stepping on us, right? Y'all are taking from us. Y'all don't come over here and help us. Y'all come over here to benefit. You have a country that you can benefit. We don't have a land. They took that from us. They took our land from us. They took our power from us. They took our natural resources from us. So that's why we have an issue. So now that they have taken the SNAP, which is the food stamps, and the medical and the Medicaid away, now people are feeling the wrath of what we have always felt. People said that we were playing victim. It's not so victimish now, huh? Now you're feeling it. Now, that's what I said, like, that's why I always tell people, a hard head make a soft behind. That's what I was taught. You don't believe the stove is hot till you touch it. We've been touching it. That's why we tell y'all these things. And y'all say we're playing the victim, black fatigue, critical race theory, all this stuff that y'all be talking about, right? Now y'all get to feel it. And this is just step one. Always remember, when they show y'all something like this, when it's something else, right? They're not showing y'all their hand. They're putting that for a distraction. The food stamp and the medical, that's a distraction. They're plotting something else. They're plotting something else. Notice how they did that going into next year, right? They already messed over this year. They messed over this year. So what else are there? What are they planning? Right? They're taking the food assistance away. The pay haven't went up. Gas has went up. Right? They don't pay people more. The elderly people are already passing away, you know, rapidly. Our lifespan is already down. Right? Like the black man, they got us under 60 years. I'm almost 40. So I guess I only got 20 more years, you know, like that's the lifespan. So Everything matters. So now you have to revert back to cheaper food. The food that you were buying, let's say if people were doing the health thing and you were buying fruits and vegetables, you were buying proper grains and things like that. Now, certain people have to revert back to top ramen noodles, hot dogs, all these filler foods that did nothing but alter your blood, alter your body, your muscles. This fake food. It's fake food. It's not real food. Can't trust the FDA, right? So this is a huge problem, right? This is a huge problem. And I just want people to see that this is what we have always said. Like, we are in trouble, right? They want to put more people in jail. They want to put more people in jail because they are going to do whatever to survive. Just like it is in the jungle. It's a eat or be eaten thing. This is why we don't believe in mixing and mingling, and we don't believe in you can invade people's countries and land, right? This is what they push here in America. You know, look what happens when you do that. Look what happens when you do that, when you infiltrate things. Look at America. Look at ICE. Look at what they're doing to these people, to the Hispanic people. Look at what they're doing. Busting car windows, snatching people out of hospitals, doing all this. Why? Because the dollar, the American dollar, it's not even worth nothing. It's not even backed by nothing. See? It's smoke and mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors, man. Jails will pile up. More fights will happen. More people being harmed and taken out the game. That will happen. Because people have to eat. Without food, you can't survive. They know that. That's the number one trick. That's the number one trick, is to deprive people of food and they'll do what you say. Deprive people of food and they'll do what you say. They'll do what you want. They'll do what you need. They know that. They know that. And he said, oh, we're doing to save 21 billion or whatever. However much million he said he was saving, but then spend 40 plus billion on ICE. What about his private jets? You know? This stuff is super illegal and they're letting him do it. But I'm not shocked and I'm not surprised because he had, 34 counts of criminal activity, and he's still the president. I don't get it. Right? He's still the president. And they want to talk about a Charlie Kirk. Somebody who was irrelevant. This is what they've been pushing. But everything's going to get exposed. But this is for the white people, right? The so-called white people. So-called white people. This is y'all doing. Y'all voted for him. Y'all put him in office. He said, make America great again. We told y'all there's no time that America was great. If the time that if y'all talking about making America great again, and if that time was so-called great in your eyes, that was the time where they stole, they took people food, resources, money. That's the time when they came up with the tax system. That's the time when they came up with the credit system. That's the time when they had slaves. That's the time where they had people picking cotton. That's the time where they had the Civil War. That's the time where they was oppressing everybody. That's the time where they were going against our political leaders. That's the time that it was great for them, I guess. But now y'all are being infected by it. Now it's in y'all veins. The same poison that y'all fed the so-called black man and the woman and child, it's the same poison that's going into y'all. Now it's a problem. This is the only reason that this is a problem, because when it comes to the so-called white man, medicine is his survival. Medicine. They're the number one people who need it to survive. Black people don't need medicine. White people need medicine. Right? Black people don't, we're going to hustle. We don't need the food assistance. We're going to hustle. We're going to hustle. Right? But for people who do need the food assistance, go up to the food bank. There's nothing wrong with going to the food bank. Go to the food bank. Go to the churches. Go to where they say it's free food. Survive, right? Just don't sit there and starve. You don't need to steal. Make it happen. Get donations. And this go for black people, so-called black people, and white people, or whoever. Just don't sit there and starve. Because that's what they want. They want to keep you at your lowest state. Food should be free anyway. It comes from the earth. How do you charge someone for food? See? Y'all didn't see the game plan? Y'all don't remember Monopoly, the game? They've been doing this. Me and my people never agreed to it. We've never agreed to these stipulations. We were enslaved into it. That's what makes this different. Now y'all see that it's affecting everybody. Affecting, and for the so-called white man, infecting. It's in your system now. The poison that they was giving us. See? Now everybody, people don't see the big deal. Like, they don't see the big picture. For the Hispanic people, remember when we told y'all Black Lives Matter, black people getting gunned down, black people this, black people that? Y'all dished us. Now look at ICE. Now look, they got y'all running around rampant, breaking y'all windows and doing the things to y'all. White people, remember when we told y'all the same thing? Black people, they starving us. They putting us in these situations. They only gave the black women money to remove the black man out of the house and things like that, with all this assistance to remove the black power, the black man in the power out of the household. Now look, they taking it from y'all, and now y'all are going through it. We told y'all. I don't understand why y'all don't think hell is hot. And this is, I'm saying this from the heart. If you want change, make a change. Stop sitting back, oh, I'm good, it ain't me, because one day it will be you. What's the song? The Paradise song. Think, when the guy, the white dude was singing, think twice. There's another day for you and me in paradise. Think twice about how you treat people. You just don't walk past people. Help that man, help that woman, help people. Doesn't matter what color you are, help people. Be a good person. That's all, man. That's all. Now y'all feeling it. Heavy tax and any assistance they taking. For what? None of the money is helping nobody. It's helping none of y'all. They're still sending money overseas. They're still sending money overseas. They're helping everybody but y'all. You are the mule. Now y'all know how we've been feeling. Now y'all want to be on our side, which ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's not too late, but it's just, it's harder now. It's harder now. But if y'all enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I think they got something new where you can make it more viral, or, you know, put the energy out there. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's called Party something, but yeah, like I said, I've been gone for a minute, so I'm not too sure, but I just say the regular. You know, y'all like, comment, subscribe, y'all share it, share the video, put it on TikTok, put it on Instagram, Facebook, chop it up, do whatever, you know, because people need it. You know, people need it. They need the word. They need someone who has intellect and who's coming from the heart, someone that's not being malicious and biased. They need it. They need it. This is Alpha Hebrew, man. Hope y'all enjoy y'all day. You know, y'all stay fighting, stay strong. Don't let these people get y'all down. And yeah, man, keep God first. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Alpha Hebrew, I'm out.